Anything you can do to safely reopen schools, I support. We cannot risk students going back to remote learning.
It was a special visit in Waterbury today. U.S. Education Secretary Dr. Miguel Cardona returned to his home state. He and Congresswoman Jahana Hayes visited a brand new school. And Chief Political Reporter Susan Raff is live in Waterbury at the Dual Language International School with more. Susan.
Shante, today's visit was a little bit different. If you remember, Dr. Cardona came to Connecticut just a couple of months ago. He was joined by First Lady Jill Biden. That event was much bigger. This event today was a little bit low-key compared to that, but still there was a purpose here, and that was to visit this very unique school. There are only about a handful of bilingual schools in Connecticut, and the goal is to get kids proficient in Spanish and English. It is supposed to be pre-K through 8. But as you would imagine, there was quite a bit of conversation about masks. As you know, Connecticut does have a mask mandate in schools, which Dr. Cardona supports. And in fact, we were told last year only about 50% of the kids were attending schools in Waterbury. This year, they're expecting about 100%.
We saw students here in the school earlier today that were happy to be in school, happy to be with their friends. We saw the use of American Rescue Plan funds for what they were intended, to safely reopen schools.
Those funds were very important to schools all over the state. In fact, Waterbury is getting about $89 million, and some of that money, we're told, will be used to hire counselors, and that's because of the attendance issues and trying to get kids back engaged and back in the classroom. As you know, Dr. Cardona has a long history of education. He not only was an educator in Meriden, where he grew up, but he was also the state's education commissioner before being tapped by President Biden. And coming up on Eyewitness News at 5:30, we'll take a closer look at the masks and why Dr. Cardona and others who were here today feel that this is what's needed, and it is making parents feel more confident about sending their kids back to the classroom. We are live in Waterbury. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Susan, we'll see you then. Thank you very much.